Hey everybody, do you like vodka sauce? If you like vodka sauce, you're gonna love the vodka sauce we're gonna make today. It'll be your favorite. If you've never had vodka sauce, you're gonna love it and it'll be one of your go-to sauces, I guarantee it. We're doing penne, alla vodka sauce next on Buzz Cooks with a treat. Homemade garlic bread from a recipe I got when I was 13 years old, when I was my first job as a busboy at a restaurant called Filippo's here in Las Vegas. Roasted garlic, cheese, butter, olive oil. You're gonna love it. So we got penne alla vodka sauce and homemade garlic bread coming next. Stick around. All right, let's get right into this amazing dish. What we're gonna need is 3 bulbs of garlic. And we're just gonna cut the tips off like that, take off any excess paper. Just like that. Then we're gonna drizzle some olive oil on top of the garlic. And then wrap it up in foil. And we'll place these on a cookie sheet. And we're going to bake them at 350 degrees for 40 minutes. Once they're done, we'll take them aside and let them rest and cool off a little bit. Next, we've got 2 small sweet onions, or 1 large sweet onion. Make sure you get the sweet, not the yellow. And we're going to cut them in half, cut the ends off. Take that first layer of paper off the onion, and we'll give those a rough chop. And then I'm going to pop them into my food processor. And we're going to puree them up nice and small pieces for our vodka sauce. If you don't have a food processor, just use your knife and take your time and dice them up as small as you can. Next, I've got my Dutch oven out, medium-low heat. We're going to put the onions right in there. And we'll add some olive oil. And we'll cook these down till they get nice and translucent. Then I'm going to add 1 large can of San Marzano tomatoes. And we'll break those up a little bit with our spatula. There we go. And once we let this cook for a few minutes, we're going to add our vodka. About a half a cup, quarter cup, in that ballpark will work. It's going to cook off anyways. Next, we're going to add those roasted garlics that we roasted, but only 2 of the bulbs. Save 1 bulb for the garlic bread. So just squeeze and you'll see the cloves come flying right out. Just like that. That's perfect. Now what I like to do is rip about 5 or 6 leaves of basil into the sauce. It's always better to rip it than cut it. You get more oil into the sauce from the leaf. We got a nice simmer going. So now we're going to get our submersive blender and we're going to blend this all up so everything is nice and smooth. If you don't have one of these, at this point you can take it and transport it into your blender and blend it smooth, and then put it back into the Dutch oven. But if you don't have one of these submersive blenders, highly recommend you get one. They come in handy. Next, we're going to add 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. Mix that up, and our sauce is done. We're just going to move it to the side on low heat and just let it simmer while we work on our garlic bread and cook our noodles. So we've got another Dutch oven out, filled with water. Turn the heat on high. Add a good amount of salt because you want the pasta to have a little flavor. And we'll wait for that to come to a boil. And while we're waiting, we're going to make our paste for our garlic bread. So that other bulb of garlic that we saved, we're going to now squeeze those cloves into our food processor or blender if you don't have a food processor. Then we're going to add about 1/2 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. And about 2 tablespoons of softened butter. And about 1/4 cup of good olive oil. And then we'll hit this on puree until it makes a nice paste. And then we're going to spread this on our bread. Make sure you get it coated nice. And once we get all the bread coated with our paste, we're going to put them onto a cookie sheet. Toss them in the oven at 350 for about 25-30 minutes until they're nice and brown and ready to go. And while I'm finishing this up, if I can remind you to please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you can. Tell your friends and family all about us. And hit that bell to stay up to date on newest recipes because I put out a new video every Wednesday and every Sunday. Alright, thank you very much. So we've got the garlic bread going in the oven. Oh, real quick, we're going to top it off with a little bit of parsley before we toss it in the oven. Now we're going to check our pasta. Our water's going. Add the pasta to the boiling water. Give it a good mix. And pasta's about done. Garlic bread's about done. Pull that out. I'm going to transfer the pasta to a big bowl. Add a knob of butter in there. Let that melt and mix up real well. And then we'll add our vodka sauce to the pasta. And then we'll serve it up. And you've got a delicious penne alla vodka sauce with homemade garlic bread that the whole family's going to love. Perfect for any Sunday dinner with the family, or if you got to feed a lot of people. It's another great recipe. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.